Hi everyone, welcome back to my Amharic lesson. Today I will be presenting you about the Ethiopian calendar. Uh, you might remember that I did days of the week and months of the year in one of my previous videos, and there I promised to come back again with the Ethiopian calendar because to talk about more about the Ethiopian calendar because it's not the same as the calendar that the rest of the world is using. It's kind of unique. It's called Julian Calendar, and the Western calendar that's popular now or used by most of the world is called Gregorian calendar. So I am not very expert on the history, but I will share as much as I know, and I'll directly take you to my presentation. But before that, just to give you an idea, the background you see here is an bird's eye view of Cincinnati, Ohio city. Cincinnati city in Ohio. I just took a picture of it when the plane I flew was about to land in Cincinnati airport. Having said that, I will just directly go to the Ethiopian calendar, the presentation I prepared for you, and it is right here. And let's just quickly go right. So basically, the Ethiopian calendar, የኢትዮጵያ ቀን አቆጣጠር, you can see it here, የኢትዮጵያ, this is in Amharic, የኢትዮጵያ ቀን አቆጣጠር. So የኢትዮጵያ is Ethiopian, ቀን is day, or አቆጣጠር is counting. So basically a calendar is a day counting tool. Night in Ethiopia, night ends and day begins at 6 a.m., which is 12 in Ethiopian local time in the morning, according to the Ethiopian time. So we have a different way of counting time as well. In the West, for example, where I'm recording this in the United States, the day starts at midnight when the night. When it is 12 a.m., then the next day starts. But in Ethiopia, the next day starts, or at least the time starts when when it is 6 a.m. in the morning. So we say that 12 in Ethiopian time counting system. And then it goes on. The hour, I mean the clock ticking, and then 01 to 12:59, and it turns to be 1 in the day. So we say 1 when it is 7, or when we say 7 a.m. according to how the West or the rest of the world counts time. So night and day in Ethiopia is night and day are equally 12 hours long. Then dusk will be 12 or 6 p.m. in the West, and night takes place at 12:01, and which will be 6:01, and will turn to 1 in the night, which is 7 p.m. So how time counting works in Ethiopia is, I said a little bit about that. So down, that's what I explained earlier. Down is 12 in Ethiopian time, which is 6 a.m. And dusk is 12 again, which is 6 p.m. So we don't have AM and PM system. We say 12 in the morning, or 12 in the evening. And midnight is 6 o'clock, which is 12 a.m. And midday is 6 o'clock again. We say Qatar or Kulakan, and 12 p.m. So you just convert it by, if you travel from the US to Ethiopia, let's say, and then you have to, after you adjust the time in the local time, we adjust our time, our watches everywhere we go, according to the local time. So once you adjust your clock to the local time, and then to get it exactly into the Amharic way of counting, you need to convert it by adding or subtracting 6 from the Western way of time counting, uh, but from the local time. Let's talk about asking time. አሁን ስንት ሰዓት ነው? We say አሁን ስንት ሰዓት ነው? Here is the English translation here. The English translation, I mean transliteration, pronunciation, how you say, but the translation is down here. አሁን ስንት ሰዓት ነው? In Amharic alphabet. አሁን ስንት ሰዓት ነው? In English alphabet. And then what time is it now? That's the translation. አሁን ከቀኑ 9 ሰዓት ነው። አሁን ከቀኑ 9 ሰዓት ነው። 9 is 9. No. አሁን ከቀኑ 9 ሰዓት ነው. It is 3 p.m. now. So here, a proper Amharic, and Amharic in English letters, and translation. Let me repeat that once again. አሁን ስንት ሰዓት ነው? አሁን ስንት ሰዓት ነው? What time is it now? አሁን ከቀኑ 9 ሰዓት ነው። አሁን ከቀኑ 9 ሰዓት ነው. It is 3 p.m. now. So 3 p.m. is local time, but Western saying it in English. But if you, 9 is 9, so 3 plus 6 is 9. So you're converting the English way of time telling into the Amharic way of time telling by adding 6. So when it is in the afternoon, you add 6. When it's in the morning, you subtract 6. ይቅርታ ስንት ሰዓት እንደሆነ ሊነግሩኝ ይችላሉ? This is a very polite way of asking time. You're saying ይቅርታ ስንት ሰዓት እንደሆነ ሊነግሩኝ ይችላሉ? So the translation goes, excuse me, can you tell me the time, please? Can you tell me what time it is? So this is a question. ይቅርታ ስንት ሰዓት እንደሆነ ሊነግሩኝ ይችላሉ? And the answer is አዎ 5 ሰዓት ከ30 ወይም or 5 ተኩል ነው። አዎ 5 ሰዓት ከ30 when you are saying ከ30 ደቂቃ 5 ሰዓት ተኩል ነው ወይም 5 ሰዓት ተኩል ነው. So you're saying yes, it is 11:30 a.m. So that's all about time, asking time, telling time, and how you count time in Ethiopia. And the year, so just to give you more information on the calendar, the year now in Ethiopia is 2013, while it is 2020 in the rest of the world. So it starts, one thing I didn't include here is the year starts in September. So September 11 is just September 1 for us, and it goes to August 7. It goes to September 7 back. So the year is September 11 to September 7, 8. It depends on which year, like I'll come to that next. So 7 or 8 years behind, sometimes 7 years and sometimes eight. When is it eight and when is it seven? Now, for example, it is 7 years until December, while September, the Western year is 2020. But in January, when the Western or the calendar that the rest of the world is using changes to 2021, then until September 11 again, it will be 8 years. So it's like January to September is going to be 8 years, and September to December 31st is going to be 7 years. So that's because the European or the Western calendar year changes in the middle of the Ethiopian year. That's why it's sometimes 7 years and sometimes 8 years back. I hope it's not complicated. I hope you're getting it. But if you find it difficult or kind of confusing or unclear, you may ask questions down in the comment section. Back to days again. Days of the week are 7 as the rest of the world, and the year is also 52 weeks in Ethiopia as everywhere else. However, the months are a bit different, like the year. How are the months different? They are different because in the Western or in the calendar that most um, of the world's countries are using, you have like 31 days for some of the months and 30 days for some of the months, like November, this month, and you have 28 or 29 days for February. So uh, it's quite different. We have to learn that. But in Ethiopian calendar, all the 12 months have 30 days each. And all the 31, like the rest of the days, the remainder of the days that of the year, we have a 13 month as called Pagume. Ethiopia has a 13th month, which is 5 days or 6 days. 5 days during over 3 years, and 6 days every leap year or every fourth year. Like when February is like 29, 29, it is, our Agumi will be 6. It's like February becomes 29 every 4 years, and it's only 28 days um, other the 3 years, over the 3 years. So it is called Pagume. Our 13th month is called Pagume. You can see Pagume. It is 5 days for 3 consecutive years and 6 days every fourth year, as I explained. So here, a bit more on days of the week. You will consider it, you can take it as a revision lesson. I already have a video on days of the week, but here the good thing is you have some adjectives like time, time adverse here, saying yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So ትናንት is yesterday, ዛሬ is today, ነገ is tomorrow. So you can say ነገ ሰኞ ነው, and here on the right you have the verb know. Excuse me, you have the verb know, which is the verb is know. So you have the days in the middle. So you can say ትናንት ሰኞ ነው, ዛሬ እሁድ ነው. It's actually Sunday today. So most of the times I record my videos ቅዳሜ እና እሁድ, so Saturday or Sunday, because I have more time than on these days. So this is how you study. This is how you study days of the week, months of the year, and the calendar in general. If you have questions, I am so happy to answer. And please leave comments, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video so you get you um, you get my videos, my Amharic lesson videos, and that's it for today. And next time I'll come with a different lesson, and I'm just stretching to see my other screen and stop the video here. So thank you so much for watching, for coming this far, and please like, comment, and share. And if you have questions, especially, please leave your questions down here in the comment section about calendar.